Thank you for being here. We love Kidzu. We've spent many fun hours there together. When I wrote Charlotte the Scientist Finds a Cure, I had no idea that the world would be in the position that it is right now with a virus. And I'm grateful that there are terms in it like quarantine that will help kids understand what we're going through. So let's get started. Charlotte was a serious scientist. She spent her days doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Charlotte lived in the forest with her bunny-sized family, which was bigger and better than ever because Grandpa had moved in. Grandpa was wise. He had many awards, and when he spoke, everyone paid attention.
Every day, Grandpa visited Charlotte in her lab. He watched her doing research, performing experiments, and solving problems. Every day, Grandpa said, "Charlotte, you are going to make a real difference in the world." Charlotte paid attention.
One day, Grandpa didn't come to the lab. He was sick, and Grandpa wasn't the only one. A mysterious malady had infected the animals of the forest.
Charlotte wanted to help. Maybe this was her chance to make a difference.
She swapped her magnifying glass for a stethoscope, her protective glasses for a mask and gloves, and got to work. It was time for some serious medical science. Charlotte would find a cure.
First, she collected a complete medical history on each patient. Next, she gave a thorough physical exam. Patient privacy was a top priority.
Then she gathered specimens. Look, there's Charlotte, and she's getting a specimen from a skunk and from a couple of other bunny rabbits. And you see her, like all of her lab equipment. And when you get specimens, you use like a little plastic thing so you don't see what's in it, because sometimes the specimens are a little embarrassing. But her results were inconclusive. Look at she's all this research, and she looks upset because they were inconclusive. And she took her little safety goggles off. Charlotte was stumped. You ever felt stumped? Look at that cloud of science coming out of there. The infection was spreading fast, so she imposed a quarantine. You guys ever heard that term? I bet you have. But keeping bunnies in one place was next to impossible. The birds kept flying away, and skunks stinking simultaneously was proving problematic. Yeah, I would say skunk stinking would be problematic.
Charlotte, our bunny friend, has got a sick grandpa, and she's very upset about that. A team of doctors arrived to visit Grandpa. Charlotte was eager to share some research she had been doing and to work with them to find a cure. But they ignored her. They really didn't talk to her. "Run along, little one of the doctors says. "This is grown-up work." So Charlotte wondered if they were right. She was little, and the doctors were very smart. Maybe she should leave it to the experts. But then she remembered what her grandpa had once taught her. Charlotte, he had said, "You're going to make a real difference in the world." She's remembering about her grandpa. So she would find the cure herself.
Charlotte dissected the data, studied the samples, and plotted out patterns. Soon, a curious carrot connection emerged. Everyone who was sick had been eating carrots. In fact, the carrots hadn't looked right for quite some time. Charlotte formed a hypothesis. If everyone who was sick had been eating carrots, then the carrots were what was making everyone sick.
Charlotte consulted the comprehensive compendium of carrot conditions. It could only be one thing: funky forest fungi, or fungi. After careful consideration, Charlotte came up with a second hypothesis. If eating the infected carrots was making everyone sick, then stopping contaminated carrot consumption, that would be the cure. Don't you think that would be the cure, Piper? Do you think that would be the cure? Piper says, yes, That would also, yeah, she agrees. Piper 100% agrees. Funky forest fungi. That must be it. So stop, Charlotte yelled. Stop. Don't eat the carrots.
Charlotte went back to work. The carrots needed to be cured, so she created a customized carrot corrective.
Charlotte thought a few sprays a day should do the trick.
It worked.
But Charlotte didn't stop there. She conducted a clinical trial to see if eating cured carrots could mend the malady. It did.
Charlotte realized she didn't need to be the oldest or smartest. She had stopped the sickness, cured the carrots, and saved the forest.
Charlotte had made a difference.
And best of all was the difference in how she saw herself.